Okay, we have a 1750 game for you today. I've got my mechanized / mixed Eldar against a gigantic Tyranid army. It's going to be a great battle. A unit of Carnifex is there with a Prime join in. Gargoyles, 2 units of Zoanthropes, a unit of Hive Guard somewhere, some warriors somewhere, all way back there somewhere, behind that building there. 2 units of 18 Hormigons, I think, and a unit of outflanking Gene Stealers. Very, very cool. You might recognize this setup because it's a second game on this one night. So if you've seen my previous battle report, I'm actually on the same side of the board in the same setup. We rolled for Spearhead. My opponent allowed me to go first, and I took this area again. So that's why it looks like deja vu. What do I have? This is a slightly different army. I've got 10 Storm Guardians with a Warlock in there with Flamers. Still 2 units of Dark Reapers with the Exarch. Eldrad's in here with 5 Dire Avengers, 10 Dire Avengers, 5 Fire Dragons. And that's going to be it. My opponent can try to steal initiative. Here we go. On a 6, and he'll steal it. No, gets a 3. So Eldar is going first. Okay? Off we go. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 1. Fortune on these guys. Fortune on those guys. Guide on the vehicle. Some shooting into the Carnifexes put 1 wound on them only. They did have cover because the Prime and 1 Carnifex had cover. Shooting from both Dark Reaper squads and a couple missiles, and I got 1 good hit where I took down 3 wounds off these guys, and then just no wounds out of like a million hits. I think he made like 6 3+ saves versus a lot of my stuff, and yeah, I just couldn't kill anything else. Tons of shooting from Dark Reapers, just couldn't quite do it there. I need to start getting a little bit of luck here. And that was top of turn 1, so on to bottom of turn 1. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 1 for Tyranids. Everything moved forward. This is 20 Gargoyles strung out on this nice little line here. They've advanced on my line. Carnifex has moved up and...
down to 18.
Down to 18, sorry. Yeah, 2 of them died from Dangerous Terrain, pardon me. And then this Carnifex brood moved up, mercifully only ran 2 inches. These guys moved up, ran a couple of inches. They moved up, ran because they don't want to, I guess they don't want to risk testing against runes. Plus, I think their range is pretty short, so they're trying to get in range to kill all my vehicles, which would be really nasty. I've got too much stuff to shoot at, not enough stuff to shoot with, so it's going to be a pretty interesting turn for me. Some shooting on these guys. Barb Strangler hit 2 wounds, but I made them with a rerollable save. I didn't even have to reroll. I think that was it. That was it for shooting. So that was it. So on to top. So rounding up top of turn 2. So we fortuned. We doomed these guys, doomed those guys, guided these guys. These guys fired in, got a really good round of shooting, and managed to wipe out 1 Carnifex, put another one down to 1 wound, and put 1 wound onto the Prime there. These guys Bladestormed into there, killed I think 13 of these guys because they had no cover. Then a lot of shooting from my other vehicles just couldn't. I think I killed 2 more guys on those there. So these guys actually ended up. So yeah, vehicles fired into here, only killed 2 more. These guys fired into here, but they couldn't put the last wound on him. Why? Because this missile had managed to wipe out, or something had managed to wipe out 1 guy. And then these guys all together, the saves were amazing on here. Amazing saves. Just a billion 3+. Some shooting from these guys into there. Yeah, that was it. So on to bottom of turn 2. All right, so rounding up bottom of turn 2, the 10 Gene Stealers did not roll to come on. They would have probably tried to go on here and eat that vehicle. What ended up happening? These guys... all caution to win. They try to make their powers to do blasts to kill these guys. 2 of them took perils. The 3rd guy succeeded and took perils. Oh yeah, we forgot morale over here. Leadership 9 on these guys. They're good with a 7. So there's actually 2 guys that are wounded there. What happened here? These guys moved up. This vehicle got immobilized, I think, by those guys. Yeah, the Hive Guard immobilized this guy, made him so he can't shoot, blew away his turret. These guys just moved in, 10 penetrating hits, wrecked it. So that's the first kill point of the game. I just wasn't able to get any kill points on my last turn. What else? Some other shooting over here, but these guys held out. Shooting over here eventually killed 3 of them. The Exarch and 1 buddy are left, but there's one that made a leadership over here. They're about to die, so they got to make themselves useful soon. And that's it. So on to turn 3, top of turn 3. Okay, so finally some kill points achieved by the Eldar army. I think this is turn 3. So we doomed those guys, fortuned these guys. I should have guided them. It was a mistake, but and then I guided the vehicle. It took us a lot of stuff. This guy fired 3 strength 6, 1 missile into there. Couldn't kill that single lone Zoanthrope with 1 wound, so I had to waste this vehicle's shooting into that Zoanthrope. Finally got a kill point though. Fired these Dark Reapers, this vehicle into there, and these Dark Reapers. Got this guy down to 1 wound. The Prime and the other Carnifex are dead. This guy's down to 1 wound. I needed another 5+ on a rerollable dice, and I just didn't get it. So this guy is very cinematically going to start trying to eat into my vehicles. And that was it. That was all I managed to do. These guys had to reload their guns, so they just chickened away. They moved away 6 inches over here. They managed to roll 6. On to bottom of turn 3. Top of turn 4, what happened? Listen, so this crazy guy just kept making 3+ saves. I fired a bunch of armor-piercing saves into him. 4 hits, couldn't get a single 5 to kill him from the last one, so I had to waste a ton of stuff. These guys fired into there. Eldrad squad had to fire in there. Eventually, these guys had to fire in there just to kill him, because otherwise he's going to start shredding my stuff. These guys fired into those zoanthropes and finally nuked that for kill points. We got 2 kill points, so it's actually tied 4-4. Good close game, but definitely the initiative is towards my opponent because I'm just fighting to tie it up every round. These guys were pinned, so they couldn't do anything. They just chilled out, and that is it. So on to bottom of turn 4. You want to see those guys show up on a 2+? They show up. They're showing up finally. This is the Gene Stealers are here. Okay, back bottom of turn 4. What happened? Some shooting into here killed 1 guy. Shooting into here, they made their covers. They made their rerollable saves from fortune there. Some shooting into here killed 5 guys, but they made their leadership check. They made their pinning check, but they have to make a separate leadership check now because you killed more than half. Leadership 9. They make it with a 7. And that was it. So yeah, we're getting whittled down, but we finally slowed our opponent down a little bit. Luckily, these guys came in, moved only 2 inches, and they charged only 4. They needed 5 to get in there. So that we were a little bit lucky there, thank God. And on to turn 5. Okay, rounding up top of turn 5. Just couldn't get any kill points yet again. We fired a ton of stuff. Doom, these guys fired Bladestorm into there, missed a lot. Fired these guys all through like windows and stuff into that unit, but lowered it just down to 3. So no kill point achieved there. Tried to move up and shoot some stuff in here. Couldn't cause any wounds from pistols and stuff. Oh, I forgot to fire them, I think, but no, maybe I fired them, I don't know. It seems like I forgot to fire stuff, but oh yeah, those guys tried to fire meltas into there. Not a single cover save failed, because we're counting that as area train, unfortunately. So not a single cover save failed. So I probably lost just because I can't roll. But so be it. Bottom of turn 5. Okay, so bottom of turn 5, what happened? No surprise. Gene Stealers and those guys charged in, managed to kill get a kill point there, so it's actually 5-4. What else happened? Some shooting into these guys, killed 1 guy, but it wasn't enough to make him a morale check. That was it. Those guys chickened away over there, just staying away from giving away a kill point. I want to see if the game ends. If the game ends, it'll be a win by the Tyranids. 1 or 2.
That's a 1.
The game ends. Thank you. Yeah, good close game.
Very good game.
Yeah, I thought I had you in those middle games, but man, just not being. Couldn't get those wounds. And a very good game.